Welcome to Yes to I Do, your go-to podcast for all things wedding planning. Hello everyone and welcome to Yes to I Do. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And we are here in Rolo, which is our preparation suite, one of two preparation suites we have here at Coton House Farm. So we're all cosy on the sofas, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we've got a really exciting topic to talk about today. I've got lots of opinions on this. I don't know about you.
Lydia feels very strongly about
I feel
this.
really strongly about this topic.
None of us are going to say anything.
No, this is
gonna be an
This could be a rant
Liv.
episode, possibly. Yeah. It's about favours. So I know that sounds a bit, like it doesn't sound like a controversial topic, but
You said that so aggressive.
favours. Yeah, but I say this, but I actually really like favours.
is how
It's just
passionate
something
she
that
is
I
about
don't like. So I'm passionate about favours.
Do you want to tell us what else you're passionate about that's happened today?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's well done for remembering that I forgot. So we have just had a wonderful email from our friends at Bridebook to say we have won like a gold award.
Yeah.
For
Go team.
and yeah, I'm so
Well done us.
happy. Well
Lydia's
done,
buzzing.
everyone. And it means we have a lot of top reviews from our clients, and that we are committed to our customers and give them the best possible service. So thank you, Bridebook, for that.
Yes.
That's
Thank you. Yeah,
that's
thank
definitely
you,
something that I'm
Bridebook.
very
Gonna
passionate
print it
about
off and put it
today.
in the office.
Yes, I've got a little
Put it
gold
right on the wall.
badge.
Everyone
Yeah.
to
So
see.
something for us to look at every single day.
Yeah, so that's exciting. But yeah, so favours. So let's get to grips with our thoughts on this first. So what's everyone's actual opinion on favours?
I like them depending what they are.
I think that's what I think as well. I strongly love some, strongly don't like others, I think. Meg?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
No.
I like them if it's something practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
going to be
fair.
something that is something that they're actually going to make use out of.
Yeah.
Because one, if it's not, might be a bit of a waste of money. Like, you've got to choose where you're putting your money in a wedding. And in my opinion, if you're going to do favours, it should probably be something practical.
Yeah.
But also, sometimes it all just gets left out after the food, and then we're running around picking them all up.
We're there with the favours.
yeah.
You know, and
This is the part that,
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
it's sort of the same as you. It depends on what it is,
yeah.
but for me, yeah, it's got to be more of something that you can actually
Yeah.
use.
We'll
Yeah.
dig into this a bit further as well. So, Louisa?
I think I feel the same as you. I'm not too fussed personally. I don't really think that you need them.
I was going to say, I don't see you having favours at your wedding for some reason.
What's the point? I mean, unless it's going to be something really interesting. But then again, you've got to spend so much money, like you've said, on something like
Yeah.
that. Some people just bring little sweets and stuff along. And I'm thinking, well, if you're having a 3-course and you've got a nice dessert, that's not going to get touched. And
Yeah.
if they
I
do just get left.
I do something that, even if it gets left behind, it's not the end of the world. It's one of those.
They're the worst ones, though.
Yeah, but they're the worst.
Because they're the
Okay, fair
keyrings
enough.
of the world.
Yeah.
The
Do you know what I mean?
keyrings of the world.
Oh God,
keyring,
no, I wouldn't do keyrings. I would do like little message, message, so I know that they've seen it. It doesn't cost me a lot.
Oh, I
but then
like
at the
those, but
same
then I'd be
time-
offended if they didn't take them
Okay,
home.
fair enough. So I wouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
Think how long you've got to take to write every single one. You got to think of something nice for every single person.
Yeah.
That's what I think I would do,
That's
actually.
what I like
I
about
think-
it.
It is
Yeah,
lovely.
but then
That's-
I'd be really, if I got up the next morning at the venue and I saw that
They've been
Uncle
left.
John had left his there when I've written this heartfelt message, I'd be furious.
That's the only one that I like that I've seen.
I suppose I know my guests. I know that they wouldn't necessarily leave it behind. I know that they'd probably
That's what
just
you
go.
think.
Yeah, you never know,
yeah.
Maggie.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
true.
know.
Actually, yes.
But the thing is, as well as like,
grandma might not.
I
Do
don't know
that.
if this is me just being like picky, but your favours sort of have to match like your table as well. Because I've seen it before where you've had like a dusty pink, but then the favours are bright orange, and that.
Well, the favours are
does,
like
yeah.
bags of crisps.
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, I feel like it
And as
ruins
much
it
as
a
I
little
really
bit
love the
sometimes.
concept of that, the packets afterwards were a nightmare.
Do you know the only thing that I do like, the only favour that I like is scratch cards. I think they're great.
They're fun.
They're fun because no one's going to waste a scratch card.
But no one's going to win either.
Yeah, no one.
I think I sound right. This is going to sound really bad, right? But in my head, I'm like, oh, do I like scratch cards? Because if someone else wins really like big on my wedding, part of me will be gutted.
No,
Well,
like,
you should definitely
yeah, you should give it to the couple.
Yeah.
If you win.
But they
100%.
wouldn't, would they?
No,
Would
they
you?
wouldn't.
No.
They'd keep quiet.
If you're on the down.
Because
That's
I
like,
had a couple
oh.
who did scratch cards, but then they put out a couple of fake ones as well, and I got fooled because they'd scratched them away, looked like they'd won £200,000, and then we'd done the room turn around. The bar staff came up to me like, we found this one on the floor. I was like, get in! I was like, no way! And then I looked on the back and I was like, oh, right, yeah.
Definitely.
That's brilliant. Scratch cards that I like more personalised. They're cute. I like them.
Like the ones where you can
have
win
like
free drinks.
Yeah, or sort
if
of.
you match
like
three
they
symbols.
sort of give you, almost the couple give you a prize instead. I like them because then, you know.
A kiss.
Kiss.
What prize? What prize are you going to High five.
Well done, you've won a
You
high
win a
five.
high five.
The best.
I like them,
what's the best favour we've ever seen then? I'd say mine was I had a lovely wedding last year, and they came with these long trays, and it had 3 brownies in, and they were like top quality brownies. And obviously, it's not something that you would eat on the day. Like people did take them home, and yeah, I guess there were some left over, but
Did you
they
have
no. But I really wish that I had, because it was they looked amazing. Yeah. So yeah, like honestly top tier. And they had that. I can't remember if they had it instead of a cake or they just had a smaller cake. So it was sort of like all incorporated, and they looked so good.
Yeah, we have had some people do that before, where the floral cupcakes, they've been favours.
Yeah.
Seen them.
Yeah, those are
didn't
cute
like
as
them.
well.
They're pretty, they're gorgeous, but again, half-eaten cake when I'm trying to do room turnaround, it's just squidged to the
I
table.
feel like no matter what kind of favour you have, there will always be something that's left behind, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it naturally happens. I think my personal favourite, though, I think I like those messages, like the personalised
I like
one. I
those.
do really like those.
Yeah.
Or the ones where, you know, where they do Polaroids with each person and
Little
then
Polaroids,
write on
and
the
then
back. They're the ones I
that's
like.
what
Yeah,
I
that's
like.
what that was one of my favourite ones. Is where I had a couple who did the personalised message. Do you know how you get like if you go on Google and it's like noun and there's a description?
Yeah.
Sort of that. And then on the back, each person had a pin badge related to
Yeah,
them
that's
as well.
cute.
So I thought they
really
were really
cute.
sweet.
I
So
like that.
it was a little message to
I
them,
like
and then
personalised ones.
that was nice.
I just think you can't go wrong with a good old drinks token, to be honest, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where we're going to differ here.
I like a drinks token.
You know, from the practical side, I think it's great because everyone loves a free drink, especially at a wedding.
Yeah.
You know, for the obviously it takes a bit of organising. You know, you have to sort of decide the sort of amount that you want to put on. Obviously, there's going to be rules with that as well. You know, like for example, with us here, our bar team, they'll take the token once it's been spent. You know, it's for one drink and one drink only. And I think practically, it's. I just think sometimes you can't go wrong. Everyone gets a drink. Happy days, and you're not gonna, you know,
not waste.
you're not wasting anything. And then if someone does leave it on the table, then Steve from the office, who comes later on in the evening, he might pick
can
it up
grab
and he
one.
might go use it.
Don't you think they're
Wonderful.
just like a bit of a faff though?
For who? For us?
No, for the I think for the couple, obviously we really do help our couples and assist them with this, and I think all of the drinks tokens we've ever done have gone really smoothly. But if you think about it, they've got to decide an amount, which also restricts what drinks they can have.
Yeah.
It then costs you a lot of money as well, like more than maybe the personalised
also-
message may. Do you know what I mean?
The person getting a drink sometimes will ask for something that's not part of the drinks token.
Yeah, so
and
then
then
you've got, like, restricted
you
drinks.
feel bad to be able to say, sorry, but that doesn't.
Why'd you
that's
feel
not
bad?
covered.
Yeah,
That's just
Yeah, but that's not covered,
But then,
isn't
you know,
it?
as well with the some people, like they might really enjoy wanting to take the time to write a personalised message to every single person. You know, and yeah, it's probably cheaper to do something like that, and that might be something that they really enjoy, and it's a task that the couple could probably do together. But then there's other people who that sounds like probably their idea of a terrible night in, because you know that's just not
in the pub.
Yeah, because that's just not for them, you know. So they might choose, actually, I'm going to use this money to put towards something that I know that people are going to use and they are going to enjoy.
To be fair, I'll definitely give drink tokens the they do use them. They use them.
Yeah, they work if you do them properly.
And you can tie them in with the scratch cards as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Scratch
And
cards
then
to win a
you
drink.
can rig the scratch cards so you can make sure that you know who's winning on each table.
See, that I like with when one person wins on each table. That's actually not an expensive way of doing a favour. It's when you do one for everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's just a token. Like the scratch cardy ones, I think they're a fab idea.
Yeah.
Because it's you can maybe put a little bit more to the budget as well, so maybe they can have a cocktail with it or something like that, because it's just one
I
guest
see
per
where you're
table
coming from.
rather
Yeah,
than
but
10.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
think works. I think it all depends on how you do it. But then sometimes if you've not thought about it properly, you've not organised it properly, it can go a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
That's when I don't like
Taking
it.
a free bar, but people do them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Because you
Put the
don't know
card
that
behind.
John's not going up 9 times again.
Yeah. Another espresso martini.
Oh,
But there's
yeah.
always one that will like.
That's why I like drinks tokens, because some people come and say, oh, can we do a bar tab? And I say, well, instead of doing that, to save you from having that situation of someone maybe abusing it, do a token. So
Yeah.
then you know that everyone's
I think I prefer a drinks token to a bar tab.
That's
I
what I
agree
was just
with
going to
that.
say. I think my
Yeah.
opinion's mixed on that, because if
Yeah.
someone says we want to do a bar tab, I think the safest way to do a bar tab is with a drinks token.
yeah.
I 100% believe that, because it means that you haven't got somebody like
going
using
up
and
and
using and
using it.
using the bar tab, and you've got several people who haven't had anything. Because the reality for lots of couples, is that they can probably only afford to do 1 or 2 drinks per person, but there's
Yeah.
always going to be somebody that has
just keep
something a
going.
little bit more expensive, or they have a couple of goes on the bar tab. So I think drinks token in that instance is a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
100%.
And a lot of the time, they do put on the bottoms of the drinks tokens, this will, this entitles you to 1 drink and it's from the following. And typically with us, it's like a pint of beer or cider, small glass of wine, single spirit and a mixer. And
Yeah.
then
And
all
also
the soft
drinks.
drinks as well. And then everyone just knows where they stand. So then if they do come up to the bar and go, oh, but I want a bottle of champagne, it's going to be, well, obviously, Sharon, you're not getting a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
You've got to
How many
pay.
drinks tokens
I've
have
had
you got?
people
Yeah,
make
the
menus
collection of all.
before. I've had people make menus, like a little mini one where they pop it on
I
so
like
then
that.
everyone
Yeah.
knows what
It's got to
they
be
can get.
crystal clear.
Yeah.
Hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
What
100%.
you get for your free
Yeah.
token.
Go on then. What are our least favourite favours?
Oh, see,
Mints.
Mints.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I thought you said mince as in mince meat.
No, I think it's offensive. Not an offence.
What's in your breastings?
Literally. Like,
Yeah, I see that.
Do you not think? Like, why are you giving someone...
I would 100% chomp on a mint
some
imperial
chuddy.
through the speeches.
Actually, no, I see where Louisa's coming from. Because to be
You
fair,
know,
if
like-
I've got a mint in front of me, I was like, are you trying to sell me something? That would be my first reaction.
They're like, oh,
Really?
Yeah.
you could do any... If you're going round
You're
the...
staying
If you're going
quiet.
down the food basis, like, why are you not getting some, like, love hearts or something like that?
Rather a sweet than a
think,
mint.
I think out of all the food options, your mint, your polo, for example,
Yeah.
that's your safest option.
I don't know,
Again,
it just feels a
I
bit
Just
like...
like your breastings,
You've
have a
been,
mint.
when you go to like the Indian or something, and they give you like the little lemon towels, and then you get a mint when you leave. It's
That's cute though. I love that. That's the 5-star treatment for
That's
me.
me,
That is.
that's me saying, by the way, you now have had some food. You stink.
Have a mint.
yeah.
I love a mint.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the mint as well for me. Some
Mint
of them are just
imperial.
far too strong.
Yeah.
Got a sweet outer layer. Like
So I like
mint
a
imperial.
Tolo.
I went to at my cousin's wedding. They did mints, and they had mint imperials. They had mint imperials and chocolate mints. So it was just double good.
Chocolate mint.
Chocolate mint.
You know, like the ones you have out, like after dinner.
Like an after eight.
After
it wasn't
eight?
an after 8. No,
What
it was
was
like the biscuity ones, like the.
I've never heard of a biscuit
green
mint.
wrapper? No.
No, they were in like a gold wrapper. It's basically almost
Oh,
like a
yes,
biscuit.
yes,
Yeah.
A little disc.
Yeah, and I liked that 'cause there was 2 types in there.
I
as
think
well.
it also depends.
So-
It depends. Not everyone likes mint.
I'll tell you
Well,
what.
yeah, but not everyone likes everything. But still,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
fair enough.
that's
fair
just
enough.
basically saying you've now got pongy breath. Have your mints.
Yeah, no, I
and
see
then
that.
Come out
I
and
see
talk.
that because I do the same thing.
On the topic of food-related favours, there's quite a bit of his favourite sweet/treat and her favourite
Yeah.
sweet/treat.
And they're
Okay,
always
lovely
bad.
concept. Yeah, most of the time they're not great.
They're not great.
Like
Oh, so I really like
Really?
that
No.
concept. The his and her sweets.
they are great.
it's a lovely
But,
concept, but you've got
personally-
to have a cracking choice.
Well, you can't have like fried eggs or cola bowls. Can
That's
you?
what I mean. But that's what I've seen.
Actually,
I've
no,
seen that.
no,
Or
there's-
flying
there's been-
saucer.
Oh no, yeah, that. The
Flying
saucer.
saucer.
That is
One
single
that's
flying
no one's
saucer.
favourite.
Whose favourite is a flying saucer out of all of the sweets?
No one's favourite.
She's going to say she likes flying
No,
saucer.
they're all right, but they get stuck to the roof of your mouth and you feel like you're going to choke.
and then when they like you sort of breathe,
You're
and
right.
then
You
it's
know
all
those.
that,
You know those
tangy
little
stuff
chocolates
going down
that
your
have like the
throat.
little sprinkles on them.
Oh, I love
don't
them.
like them.
I hate those.
I hate those as well.
If there's something
And I've
that
seen
I
them
need to
in
get
the
rid of,
bag
it
of
would be
Back of
those.
them, they're great.
No, see, I've seen them in his and her sweets, and I think that's no one's favourite,
but-
apart from Louisa's.
No, yeah, actually,
If someone put his and her sweets on mine and I had those chocolate things with the rainbow, no,
No.
switching those round.
Yeah,
no
switch
way.
them round.
No way.
I
Why are you
want one
offended by the rainbow chocolates?
They just don't taste like
great.
chocolate.
Yeah, they do. It's white
Weird
chocolate.
texture.
Oh,
I know, it's weird. It's got a weird texture. Yeah, it's all
Gives me the ick. I don't like them at all.
I like the concept of his and her sweets though.
I
Yeah,
like his,
I
hers,
like-
and theirs.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
theirs.
three. I like
Three,
that.
yeah.
If they could agree on a sweet to put in
Yeah.
theirs.
They do that with drinks as well, don't they? Sometimes, like we've seen
like
it before,
that.
where they've like put a frame or something on the bar, and it's like his pick, and it's like, I don't know,
It's always a rum and coke.
rum and coke,
Yeah.
pint of Madry, and then her pick. You know, I mean, if it were me, it would be a pint of Madry, or you know, like a glass of prosecco. And,
You
Would
could
work
have
for
like.
you.
no,
I was going to say yours could just
It'd be
be
pints
like
of Madry and pints of Madry.
pint of Madry,
Yeah,
pint of
pint of
Madry.
Madry.
So yours
Their
would be
drink.
like their
Pint
drink,
of Madry.
pint of Madry.
That's theirs.
Yeah.
2 pints of Madry,
Yeah.
a bucket.
Meg, what's
A
your
bucket
least
of Madry.
favourite flavour?
I've got another one.
I don't know.
I've got a couple. One practic. I don't know. Sometimes like sweets, especially if there's kids around, because then when you try and do room turnaround, sometimes there's just like sweets everywhere, like trodden on the floor.
Yeah,
like, in the
wrappers.
tablecloth.
And they get
Hate
well hyper
wrappers,
as well.
yeah.
Really
Yeah,
hyper.
I think if you want sweets, I think
Don't
you
have
can't go
them
wrong with a sweet
yeah.
table, because at least then it's all in one spot
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
more contained and it's
Yeah.
easily, you know.
And you can do like the nice little bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I love how they look. You know, some of the personalised cookies that you can get.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
biscuits.
like
that.
And they have like the icing on, and each one's personalised with the couple's initials and the date
I
of the
like
wedding.
them.
I think they're gorgeous and they're beautiful.
Oh,
but the
sweet.
amount that get left behind.
There's always a
is-
half-eaten one on the table as well.
Oh,
But it's like,
always.
you know, I don't think I've done a wedding where I've gone round for room turnaround and there hasn't been on every table some of them left behind. And
Yeah.
then you leave them, you put them elsewhere for other people to get. And they just don't.
But
and
it's
then
like a
they end-
stack, isn't it, of
yeah.
biscuits?
And then
Yeah.
they just end up getting thrown away, or Louisa takes them home. And then it's, you know,
Not on the day. Not on the day. I just want to clarify that.
If they leave them
if
behind.
they've left them behind, I will have a cookie.
No, there's another one actually going on.
Dob me in.
There's
It was a joke.
There's one that Meg said that keeps like left behind. Keyrings.
Oh, this was my one.
I don't. It sounds really awful, but I don't see the point of keyrings as
That is
flavours.
exactly what I was going to say is my least favourite. It's
It's
favour.
like something what you get out of a cracker.
I think the reason that people go.
yeah.
I think the reason people go for keyrings is because they are a cost-effective option. So I think it
Yeah, I
is
see it
in
in
that
that.
sense. Like it's nice to offer something. I get that. I think for me, it is probably the most left flavour on the
Yeah,
table.
that's-
So you're scooping up all these keyrings. It's not like biscuits where you can leave them for the guest. I mean, you do leave them out, but it doesn't look the same as having a pile of biscuits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I just find that they get covered in drink, biscuits, sauce, food, like just everything.
Yeah.
They're just covered like
I feel
in
like
stuff.
people are so specific with keyrings as well.
They're
like
they're always personalised though as well.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the point of a favour.
personalised like bottle opener, but you can't open the bottles here, so nobody's going to
Yeah.
take them.
Yeah.
No, but like with keyrings as well, I do think they're lovely. They look nice. But if I gave someone a keyring with like our names on it, like they're not going to put it on their keys. I'd be a bit weirded out if someone put it on their car
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah.
Maybe my mum would. Do you know what I mean? But no
Yeah,
one
I was
else
gonna
is
say,
going to
if
do
it's a
that.
parent, if it's a parent, look what like for
think my
that,
mum
I get
would.
it. But then at the same time, I just don't see. Say, as much as my best friend loves me, I don't really see her putting mine and Matt's names on her keys.
I love all my friends, but I don't think I would
don't
use
see
a
it happening.
keyring as a favour.
Yeah.
And that's why they all get popped in a box at the end of the night because no one's
do
taken
get
them,
left over the
and they get
most.
left. And then you're stuck with 20, keyrings with your initials on.
Mm.
I just
And then you're like, I don't
not my
really know what to
favourite.
do.
Not my
Yeah,
favourite.
Unfortunately. Any of those?
Sorry, that was a really strong opinion
that was a
on the
really
keyrings.
strong
Yeah.
opinion.
Sorry if you've got key rings coming
I was
up
going to
your
say.
way.
Sorry.
If you've got keyrings, I'm sure they will be really beautiful.
Let's just hope you've not got Lydia as your coordinates.
She'll sit there in that meeting and go, oh,
What's she having for favours, keyrings? Oh no! We watched
You know
the
what?
podcast.
I love
Oh,
it.
no.
That's really
It's
making
like-
all
that's
that
what it is
bad
though.
idea.
It's not what it is. It's just I feel bad for the couple that has got all these keyrings, and
That's
then
my
most of them
point.
get left behind.
That's my point.
why.
It's not that I think they're horrible and disgusting
Yeah,
and
it's just
hate
I feel
them. It's
bad
just
for the
that,
couple.
you're spending money on something that no one's going to take. Sadly,
I've just thought of an amazing thing. What would just come up with a great idea? So I was
Like
thinking,
woman.
right, this has come up in my head. As a favour, a jigsaw piece, right? of.
That is literally the keyring I had in my head.
No, it's a challenge.
I was about to
it's
say,
a challenge.
jigsaw
a
pieces
jigsaw
are
piece
a waste of time.
A picture of the couple, and then all of the guests have to go and try and put the pieces together on a big frame by the end
I think
of the
that's
night.
where
you're
guest
coming
book
from.
vibes.
Yeah,
but it could
yeah.
link with a favour.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Anyway,
So
shut
essentially,
down
it's a favour
30
that you don't get
seconds.
to keep.
Which is interactive.
Yeah.
I think you just run the risk of like, well, it's never going to be. It's never going to be finished. Like the jigsaw.
You can finish it at home. Give you something
It'll be
to do.
missing a really key
I was gonna-
element, like
yeah.
your
I have a
eyeball or
question,
something.
That because
Actually,
Uncle John's got
how
it in his
do-
pocket. Like, he's
How
ran
do we
off with it.
feel about shots as favours?
Well, if we allowed it, I think it'd be great.
No, as in, yeah, like, because people can buy them. People can buy them within, obviously, through us, but say like a shop wall. How do we feel about that?
I get what you're saying. If you're at a venue that allows you to bring your own
Yeah,
alcohol
yeah.
in, probably would be quite a good idea.
Yeah.
But it is messy. It's
But obviously,
sticky.
but you can still do it here, of course, but obviously you just need to get the alcohol through us. You can't bring in external alcohol.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, as a thing in general, how do we feel about shots? As
Well, how do
favours?
you feel about them, Maggie?
Not the biggest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan, but that's because I don't drink a lot either. So
I can
but
only
I
drink
see
light
why
shots.
people would. I see why people would like them. You too. I see why people would like them, but it also depends on the shot because not everyone's going to like the same shot that you
You can't
offer them.
go wrong with a tequila rosé.
It's
See,
true.
not everyone
I-
likes tequila rosé.
I don't like them, but I would do one if there was a shot wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like a hardcore like tequila lime.
Yeah.
See,
If
I love
someone
baby
put
Guinness,
tequila-
but
if someone
but
put
you
tequila
can't.
in
No.
front
They
of me,
all-
I wouldn't do it.
No, I
Because
don't
just
know.
I
I
remember I
can't do
had a
it.
wedding who did it,
Yeah.
and I had to pour 60 baby Guinness, and they said, "Oh, we're going to hold off," and I said, "You can't. They're going to sink."
Yeah.
So-
See, if my mum went to my wedding and saw a shot wall, she wouldn't touch it. She don't like shots.
See, our
Do you know
mum's
what I mean?
very different.
See, Jill Page probably wouldn't.
She'd probably
touch
like
the
go
shot
for a
wall,
glass
but
of wine,
someone
but
would
not-
come in her place and deal with that.
Megan Carter.
Meg.
I've gone back round the queue and I'm
Yeah.
going,
Oh, I just didn't have mine. Lobbing it over.
sorry, I lost it. Dropped
But no,
it.
I feel like they work, but it just depends on your guests.
I think that's one of the favours that lots of people do go towards, actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it when they're in little bottles as well. Like with a little
Like a little mini.
cork top, like cute.
Yeah.
What, like the
So-
sort of like science experiment thing? Or...
No, they're like little,
like
just
little
tiny little
glasses.
jars, tiny little
Yeah,
jars
yeah,
with the
yeah,
cork
with
in the
a little
top,
cork
like
in
message
it.
in a bottle,
Oh, right.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Although
Yeah,
imagine
More
trying to put those
aesthetically
together.
pleasing.
yeah.
Again, it depends on the type of alcohol that's going
I think that's what it is.
doesn't
It depends
Yeah.
on your guests, and I think it depends which shot you offer, because not everyone.
You can transform
likes.
your guests with alcohol. Suddenly they're a lot more fun. Nana's having a great
I had a lady come in, a bride once, and she bought the shots with her. So sadly, I had to say I'm really sorry. Like,
confiscation.
we can't put them out because it's against the license. And she was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It's not a problem." She was blessed. She was so lovely about it. And but it was a very odd colour.
Oh.
It looked like banana milkshake.
I remember seeing them in the shed.
Yes,
They'd been banished to the shed and I went,
they were
"What
like,
are they?"
I think she said it was pineapple liqueur or something like that. And I was like, that is
Interesting.
rogue. I was like, I'm interested to see what that is. But yeah, I felt really bad. But that's the only thing is, well, there's some advice. Check with your venue
Yeah,
what you're
definitely check
able
with
to
your venue
do
before you bring them
Yeah,
along.
there will be a lot of venues where you've got to buy the alcohol through them because of the licensing agreement. So if you're at a venue where you can bring alcohol in, then it's a good and probably cheap favour option, but not the same everywhere. So definitely check that.
No, absolutely.
Next.
So,
So,
any last bits of advice on favours? I feel like we've really
But that one's
gotten
a big
into
one.
the nitty gritty of it
That's
today.
a big one. Make sure if you're doing anything edible or something that you can drink, just
Yeah, edible
check
as
with
well.
your venue before you
also,
can or not.
allergies and things like that
Yeah.
as well. Like, because sometimes we've seen it before where people have brought cookies and things like that and they've took the time to put them all out, and then catering have come in and they're doing their checks and they've not got like they're not sure what's gluten free,
yeah,
what's
what's
not.
in it. Yeah.
So it all has to be removed. So you know, check your allergies, and if you
Yeah.
do have your heart set on doing something like that, just make sure you cover all bases.
The biscuits are good when they have the sticker on the biscuit, aren't
Yeah.
they? Because obviously we always get an ingredients list, don't we? But sometimes it's better on the biscuits if they've got like a little sticker on with
And
the
also,
allergens.
if you're listening to this podcast and think, I really like the idea of keyrings, don't let our opinion put you off.
No, don't.
let our opinion
Don't.
put
We'd
you
love to see your keyrings.
I think they're cute. Lydia's just a negative Nelly.
Boring.
Boring.
I'm going to have some amazing favours at my wedding and give you 2 keyrings. That's what I'm
fine.
going to do.
And I love your face on my car key for the rest of my life.
Wear it with pride.
Yeah, with pride. This is Lydia. She's my
Brilliant. Brilliant.
If they're hitting keyrings, what am I getting in yours?
Whatever the amazing favour is, because
Fair
you dissed keyrings with me. So,
You're going to get mints.
I'm going to get a
get
mint.
a mint.
Gonna get a
Yeah,
mint.
mint.
I'm going to get a mint.
Yeah, see, you two don't like mints.
Yeah.
So
No.
it does cause some conflict this episode
Sorry.
here, but don't let our opinion put you off.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose
No,
will be
absolutely.
amazing.
If you have mints, we'll be very happy.
Yeah, and some of your guests will appreciate it. Sadly, favours are one of those things that they will always get left behind, no
always
matter
hit
what they
and
are, unless it is, we have seen some shots left before, haven't we? But,
Unless it's money, then
It is a hit or miss, to
It's
be
a
honest.
hit or miss.
They always are, no matter what it is.
yeah,
So
I agree 100%. But thank you so much for joining us today for Yes to I Do. We hope you've enjoyed listening to our discussion about favours, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Yes to I Do. Make sure you hit subscribe and share this podcast with fellow brides, grooms, and wedding enthusiasts. Ready to bring your dream wedding to life? Visit our website, cotonhousefarm.com, to book a tour of our breathtaking venue or schedule a planning meeting with our expert team. See you next time.